Hello everyone, my name is Jacques. I'm the CEO and founder of Steero, and let me explain you what brought me here today. So since always I've been passionate about how things works, and that's why I study mechanical engineering. I then started my career in the heavy industry, in the railway, then in the 3D printing. And when I look back, I can see that each of the role I've done have brought me to entrepreneurship. So I started in product management, I then did some sales, I led a sales team, and then did some entrepreneurship inside of a corporate venture capital. And that's where I really got the taste of this entrepreneurship, and that's when I decided to launch my own venture. As I told you, I did the last 10 years of my career in sales, working for B2B industrial, selling complex products. What I observed is that in each team, there is 10% of the sales rep that are performing better. What do I mean by this? They sell higher, faster, and with better profitability. When you hear the sales director, you can hear comments such as, these guys, they have a great instinct, they have a better gut feeling. But our conviction at Steero is that this is nothing magical. This is a better methodology that with the new technologies you can capture and make accessible to the rest of the team in order to increase the level. So that's exactly what we've developed with Steero. It's a tool with a dual interface. The first one is to capture your commercial strategy. And the second is a sparring partner for your sales rep to basically guide them in each decision that shape the deal profitability. So we help them from the very beginning, the understanding of the specs, to the configuration, to the pricing. And the idea is to bring all your sales rep to the same level as the top. I decided to launch this company early 2025, and as you all remember, at that time everybody was talking about AI. So this was for me clear. I wanted to launch an AI native company, and I believe that to launch such a company you need to have a new playbook and new expertise, new capabilities. And that's why I searched for a partner that could help me to get all of this. And I quickly found OSS Ventures because they are really verticalized in the industry. And I could see that in the ecosystem, they already launched many AI native companies. They did the pivot from SaaS to AI native. So that was the obvious choice for me. Also, you know the statistic of success of a startup. So you basically, as a founder, you're always fighting against this statistic. So I wanted to basically de-risk my risk and increase my chance of success. This is why I think partnering with OSS Venture was a strategic choice and not a safety net. So basically, when you start with OSS, they introduce you to different space. What is a space? It's a problem that I have been testing with their extended network. And when they see there is always coming signals from the market pointing to the same direction. So I remember they introduced me to two or three spaces, and they were one related to pricing and sales. And regarding of my experience, that was quite clear for me. That was the most interesting for me. And additionally, I've been testing the idea with my private network, with my friends that work in the industry. And they all told me that at the moment in Europe, the C-level sees that the growth is quite slow, and therefore everybody is looking at the profitability, at the margin, and this is why the hot topic was pricing and sales excellence. So for me, it was an obvious choice. As everybody knows, at the moment with AI native company, your moat is the speed. So I wanted to partner with somebody that could really give me a methodology. And when you start at OSS Venture, you have a cohort lead that follows you, help you to always push the limits. And this methodology of OSS Venture that has been iterated on many ventures help you to focus on what is the highlight of the moment, what you have to prove in the coming week. And I can tell you that compared to the venture I've launched in a corporate, and here you have a much higher speed, you have the 10x speed. Also, I believe you need to have certain expertise to launch such a startup, such as product management. And this was a bit of my blind spot. And I could see that at OSS, you have really great visionaire on products. And it helped me in the first months to do a pivot much faster and to get much faster to my problem market fit. So when I look back, I remember after the first few months of discovery, OSS is asking you to find some co-builders. What is a co-builder? It's a company that understands your vision, has a pain that is in the top 3, and that is willing to take the risk to partner with such an early stage company. And I remember OSS was telling me, when you have the 10x, you will feel it. And concretely, I remember this meeting in November. I was meeting a sales director of a 14 billion euro company. And I had only a pitch and a vision, but I could see that the guy understood what I wanted to do and he was directly willing to start with us. So we closed this deal in a 30 minutes meeting. What also surprises me is the speeds. I remember OSS telling me, you're gonna enter a wash machine and it will keep spinning faster. And this I can only confirm. So if you're looking to launch something really fast, that's the place to be. Every week brings you new challenge, new topics to deliver. And I believe it's not for everybody, but for me, it's the right way to build. What's hard, I think, for a CEO of an early stage is that you need to make decisions fast, and even if you don't necessarily have all the data needed. And this is something I'm still learning because I'm somebody quite precocious. Usually I try to analyze all the scenario and then decide. But here, for the sake of speed, you need to quickly decide. And I think that's something that is quite hard. My concrete win is that in 6 months, we have talked to 100 industrials. All of them seem super interested about the idea. And 2 of our first customers are industrial making more than 10 billion euro revenues. And they are willing to share all their data and build the product with us. And this is for me the proof that we're working on the right topic. You need to understand that OSS is here to hand you over a car, but you are in charge of the steering and you're in charge of passing the second gear and of the speed. So you really need to have the obsession about your problem and the ownership of push the project. In the coming weeks, we want to finish the co-builder phase and convert our first customers into paying pilots. What's the goal? The objective is to prove the impact of our products on their P&L. And once we have proven this, convert them into annual recurring revenues. From there, we want to raise money from our strengths and build a European leader of sales excellence.